I want to welcome everyone to our demonstration today. We've put together a demo of the freight program that Performance Plus has created with the Printing Industries of America. This system will allow you to take a look at some great freight rates we've negotiated for your industry, as well as quoting shipments for LTL, truckload, expedited, as well as keeping track of things like product lists, an address book, and invoicing as well. You have the ability to create access for different users within your company, and we'll go over all of the features and benefits that are available within this system. To get started, we're going to go ahead and go to our website and click on the request quote option here, and you'll see that we're given an option to log in. Each customer will be given their own login credentials once their account has been created, and we've also created a demo account for the Printing Industries of America. That way you can take a look at what rates are available. Today we're going to log in using a demo account that we've set up with live freight rates and some data. That way you can see all the software has to offer. And you can see here when we log in, the system will default to our home screen or your shipment dashboard. Now what will be available on this screen for you is a way to look at all the pending shipments you currently have, and you will see some different statuses such as pending, dispatched, in transit, and delivered. Now you'll see here you can click any of the links available for the BOL numbers to access the bill of lading for any shipment that is in the system. Once a shipment has been picked up, you'll have the opportunity to click on the pro number or to use that pro number for tracking on our site or the carrier's website. The carrier that was chosen for that shipment, you can highlight the origin and destination locations to see who the shipper and recipient were for any of those shipments, as well as the dates the shipment was both booked, picked up, and the status of that shipment as well. Some of the management tools that are available in this system include the ability to add and manage your own users. You can come over here to the left under the user management column, and by clicking add users, you're going to have the ability to set up as many users as you need for your company. You can create the users yourself and set permissions so that they will have access to all or only their own shipments and quotes that they've booked. And you can also set tracking notifications via email by clicking any of these buttons here, and they will automatically send tracking updates for each shipment to the email address that is provided up here. You can also go to a product list, and what we can do with a product list is we can insert as many items as your company will be shipping, and you'll have the ability to store the NMFC codes, the freight classes, and the product descriptions for each item, and you'll be able to select those when quoting and booking shipments and have that information automatically filled in the system for you. We've also got an address book that is available. We can come into the address book and we can add new locations individually by clicking add, or you can import an entire address book via an Excel spreadsheet. And the system will also automatically save any new addresses that you ship to or from into the address book and allow you to access those while booking a later shipment. That's going to save you a lot of time and also any errors in entry by re-entering the same information over and over again. We also have a Save Quotes dashboard that is available. You'll see once we rate a shipment, you'll have the ability to save a quote, and then you can come back at a later time and access that same quote and schedule a pickup from this screen. You'll be given the opportunity to input your own reference number when saving a quote, and you can actually type that in here and search for any quotes that you have saved in the system. The system also offers the ability to look at your shipment history or search for individual shipments as well. You can see here by clicking on shipment history, you'll get pulled up a calendar here. You can change the month or the year that we're looking at, and you can see by day and by user how many shipments were booked and what the total freight spend was for any given day. You can drill down even farther by clicking the link for that user, and it will show you all the shipments that that user booked for that day, including things like the bill of lading number and access to the bill of lading, the tracking number that was given to us by the carrier, as well as the shipping charges for that shipment. You can also just come straight to shipment search, and you can search for a specific shipment or group of shipments by shipper or consignee, by any given date range, or you can drop down to a quick search and look for an individual shipment by bill of lading number, the pro number we were given by the carrier, or any reference or PO numbers you've put into the system while booking that shipment. Now to show you the way the actual rating and booking tool works, we're going to come over here to services, and we're going to look at the LTL quoting tool. The LTL quoting tool is going to provide you with the ability to get rates on any LTL shipment you need and that means anything that is less than 12 foot in length, 6 standard skids or less than 10,000 pounds. It's going to ask for a couple pieces of information. We're going to need the origin and destination zip codes. And as you can see, once we enter those zip codes, it's going to provide you with the city and the state that you've selected. And then once both are entered, it's also going to provide you with the mileage for that specific shipment, just to give you an idea of how far it's traveling. You can select the requested pickup date. Under package information, you're going to look at packaging type. You're going to select the number of pallets and boxes or handling units on that specific pallet. If you've got a product saved in the system, we can actually use this drop down to select a item from your product list. And then it's going to automatically input the class for us, and you need to provide the weight. And if the dimensions are available, you can actually look for pallet rates as well. So we'll go ahead and input some dimensions here. And any accessorials that would be needed for that shipment. So if the shipment was hazardous, we can check it off here. If the shipment needed anything extra, such as a lift gate, a residential delivery, appointments, or any non-commercial delivery area, you can check off the items here in one of these pickup or drop off at boxes. And you can also select a non-commercial delivery location over here on the right, and it'll include anything from storage facilities, shopping malls, farms, or any non-standard business location. By selecting any of these options, it will include the additional charges that carrier will have and your quoted price, and list those items on the bill of lading. I'm going to go ahead and click rate shipment here, and what you'll find is the system will provide the top 13 to 15 carriers for any given quote request, and it will sort them by price. If you want to sort by on-time performance, you can actually click this button here and it will change it to this on-time percentage provided. Currently it is by price, and you'll notice a couple different things are available. One is the carrier's logo and name. You can actually highlight this to find the terminal information for that shipment. You'll see here this will provide both the phone number and the complete address for both the pickup and delivery terminals. So if you have any immediate questions, if you're trying to get a late pickup or a specific time pickup, or just anything at all as far as picking up or dropping off freight at a terminal, you can call the carrier directly and they can assist you, or you can call us and we can do that for you. You'll see that there's a total price quoted. You can highlight the price and it will break down the different charges that are included in that price. In this case, we've selected a couple accessorials. You can see that those charges are broken out as well. And then they'll also provide the estimated transit time and an estimated delivery date. Now, the estimated transit time and delivery date is the time the carrier expects this to be delivered in. And to go along with the estimated transit, we've also provided an on-time percentage for both network, which is our entire system, and your specific company on this bottom line. And what this percentage represents is the on-time percentage for the carrier meeting their quoted transit time. We'll also show you how many times the carrier has delivered something before any exceptions, which means it doesn't include in this percentage anything that was delayed because of weather or any other acts of God. Finally, there's carrier liability available. You can see here that any shipment you quote will have a quoted carrier liability coverage. In this case, a new product by PIA is covered for $12,500 against loss or damage, or Roadrunner would be $5,000. Let's say you're trying to get a quote on something you need coverage for $10,000 for. You can actually scroll up here to the top and click Add Insurance. Provide the amount that you're looking for. Select if it was a new or used product and calculate, and the system will automatically include insurance if the carrier did not have that coverage available. Now, any carriers that already had that available, you'll see it's noted that it's covered by the carrier. Any carriers that did not have coverage available, you'll notice it includes insurance for the quoted amount. And if you highlight the price, it will include a line item for an insurance charge as well. In this example, I'm going to go ahead and remove the insurance and then show you the last options we have are to either save the quote or to move forward with booking the shipment. Now, by clicking Save Quote over here on the right, you'll be prompted for that reference number. Now, you can provide any reference number, PO number, date, or customer name that you need for your system. Click Save, and it will automatically save that quote over here under our saved quotes that we looked at before. Now, the other option you have is to go ahead and move forward with booking the shipment. We can come over here and click the Schedule Pickup button, and that will begin the process of booking our shipment. What that'll do is both create our bill of lading, and it will also dispatch the pickup to the carrier. Now you can see here, since we selected an item from our drop-down menu, that all the details are already filled in for the specific shipment, and we need to provide the pickup and delivery locations. Now you can go ahead and type things directly into the fields here, or you can click on the address book button, which will automatically search the system by zip code for any locations that we've used before. By clicking select here, you will auto-populate the information for that specific location, and you can still make changes if needed. If you needed to add a specific contact name or anything at all, you can go ahead and change those here. Go to this consignee and do the same thing, select. And you can see here, if you've got some information in your product list and your address book, really saves you a lot of time here, and you can actually create a shipment in just a couple of seconds. I'm going to click next, and this is the final confirmation screen to schedule this pickup. Now you're going to need to declare a couple things here. The pickup window for the carrier. We can select the date and the time that the freight would be ready and the business would close. And by clicking this Today button, we can actually pull up the earliest available pickup time. Now, if this was ready to go now and they closed at 5 o'clock, we could go ahead and adjust that to represent both of those times. And you can include some tracking information as well. If you want a specific email address to receive tracking updates on this shipment, you can click Email ID, provide an email address, and check off the different levels of status that you want the updates on for this specific shipment. You can also include any reference numbers that you want to include on the bill of lading and to be searchable in our system. And those include the shipper reference number, any pickup or PO numbers that would be needed, or any other notes you want on the paperwork. You can also include any pickup remarks or delivery remarks here as well. And these could include things like specific dock doors, doors on certain sides of the building, anything like that the carrier would need to satisfy both the pickup and the delivery can be included, and these will print off on the bill of lading. And then finally, you need to accept the terms. And then we can scroll down and go ahead and confirm our details, and this will create that bill of lading for us and schedule this pickup. Here's what a bill of lading looks like, and from here you have a couple different options. You'll notice that all the information we provided is on the bill of lading, as well as our accessorials. And the terminal information is still available for the carrier as well. We've got the origin phone number here, the destination phone number here, so at any time, if you need a quick way to get to those, you can reference your bill of lading, and you can call that terminal directly. Still has our transit time and our shipment date that was planned. And we can print this or email this directly from this page. So if you want to go ahead and print this bill of lading out to have it ready with the freight, you can come up here and click print BOL, or you can type in an email address and click send, and it will automatically send this in an email attachment to the email address provided. We do also provide shipping labels if you'd like to use some labels. There's some different options for specific size printers here, and you can click print to print off those shipping labels, or you can check off the send label and email checkbox, and it will include the labels in the email you send with the bill of lading. Now we can actually go right back into a quote and book another shipment from here, or we can click My Shipments to go back to our home screen, and you'll notice that this will already be added to our queue, and it will show a status of pending because the carrier hasn't acknowledged the pickup yet. Once the pickup was acknowledged by the carrier, it would actually switch to dispatched, like this one here, and then the carrier will be on their way to pick up that within the time frame you've provided. In this case, we're just going to go ahead and click cancel here so we don't signal a pickup. And you'll notice that that transit, or that status rather, changes over to canceled. And then again, once the shipment would be picked up, it would go from dispatch to in transit, and at that time the tracking number would be provided by the carrier, and you could click the magnifying glass here or the pro number to track that shipment in our system. Now, some other quoting options that are available would be if anything didn't meet the requirements for LTL. If you had a bigger shipment, such as more than 6 pallets or a full truckload, you can click this truckload quote option over here on the left, and you'll see a similar quote screen. What's needed here is going to be some zip codes, pickup range, so we're going to need the earliest possible pickup date as well as the latest possible pickup date. A broader time frame here will definitely give you a better quote because we'll have more time to search the available capacity. You can leave it as a full truckload option. You can change equipment type from a normal van to a flatbed, reefer, or step deck truck if needed. And then you can also decide if you need specifically a 53-foot, a 48-foot truck, or either truck would work. You need to provide the commodity for what we're shipping, the total value of the shipment, and the piece count for the shipment. Now, if this wasn't going to be a full truckload, let's say it was only going to be 10 pallets, we can punch in 10 pallets here, our total weight, and we can actually change from a full truckload to a partial truckload and then provide the amount of truck space that would be needed. In this case, 20 foot. Any other special instructions or accessorials that are needed could either be checked off on one of these options here, or they could be included in the notes and special instructions. This could include things like waiting time for a driver if an appointment was required, or if a customer did not have a dock or a forklift available or anything like that. You can include those instructions here and come down and click submit quote. Now what's going to happen is it's going to signal our truckload team to start searching for all of the available agents, LTL volume carriers, or anyone that we can find capacity with for this specific shipment and provide you with the best price and pickup time that we can. You can expect to get a quote back from this system anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes. And then if it's a shipment you want to move forward with, we can go ahead and create the bill of lading for you, schedule the truck, and then we'll send that bill of lading to you so you guys can give it to the driver on loading. The other option that's available in our system is for expedited quotes. We can come over here under services to the left and click expedited quote. And let's say you were running an LTL quote for a pallet and the quickest transit time that was available was a 3-day, but you need it there in 1 or 2 days. You can come over here and provide the same shipment information, the requested pickup date, and over here it's crucial that we have the exact dimensions and weight for how many pieces we're going to be moving. So let's just say it was 1 piece. Show us our total weight there. I'm going to get a shorter distance here. Verify all the information is correct. Any special accessorials that are needed can be checked off here as well, and click request quote. And now what this is going to do is it's going to provide us with 1, 2, and 3-day options for this shipment. You can see here our 1 day by 10:30, 2 day by noon, or some 3-day options are all available. And in this case, if something needed to be there quicker, you've got an option for that as well. You can book the shipment from here, or you can call us and we can help you with finding some other rates or other options that are available. Finally, just a few other things that are available in the system for you is one, we've got some tools to help with classing freight. If you don't have the specific class for a for a shipment that you're trying to book, you can go over here to tools and you can find a density calculator and an NMFC tool. The density calculator will just give you a pop-up window with the ability to provide your weight and dimensions, and the actual cubic capacity or the density for that product will be available. Or you can actually use this Find NMFC code tool, and by providing all of the appropriate information for your specific shipment, we can provide the NMFC code in the class for you. And then finally, we have some invoicing tools that are available as well. You can see down here under account management, we have an AR aging report, a statement report, and an invoice report. By clicking any of these, you can get your most up-to-date statements or invoices at any time you need. You can go to the aging report and it will pull that up for you like this. Pick your date range, generate report. Show you everything up to date. You can look at a statement. We can click our AR statement report. It will show you everything that has been billed to you. It will show you the total amount that's owed, and it will give you some details for all of the invoices that are available. And then finally, you can look at your individual invoices. If we click the AR invoice report, we can search for invoices a couple different ways. You can look for an individual invoice by pro number, bill of lading number, or the PO number you provided when you booked the shipment. And then you can also search for a range of invoices as well. You can come up here and adjust the dates to represent a day, a week, a month, as long as you need. We'll go ahead and just select a couple days here and see how these come up. You can leave it to all open or closed invoices and generate report by clicking here. And what it will do is it will provide the actual full page invoices for each shipment and allow you to scroll through all the shipments available for that date range. In this case, there would be 500 invoices available in that range, so it's going to show you one out of the 500. It's going to show you that first invoice and then allow you to scroll through them by clicking the arrows. And with each one of these invoices, you could actually come up here and you could either save it or you could print it off. So just to kind of recap what we've gone over, all the features and benefits of the software is one, we're providing both a rating tool to give you immediate rates on everything from less than truckload, truckload, or expedited shipping options. But we're also providing a management tool that's going to allow you to build a database of products, locations, saved quotes, and all of your invoicing as well. You have the ability to come in and not only book shipments, but be able to track them with the carriers and also keep track of all the shipments that have been booked, your total freight spend, and then all the invoices that have been sent out or paid. If you're not currently set up in this system, that the credit application is available on the PIA website, and we will also send out a follow-up email to everyone after the meeting today. The only thing that is needed to get signed up on the program is just the completed credit application. Once we've received that, we will create your login credentials, approve of line of credit, and you'll be able to begin shipping immediately the same day. I just want to thank everybody for joining the demonstration today. And if you have any questions at all, please feel free to call or email us at any time. Thank you.